This is Neon Street. We're not from here, but then again, no one really is these days. Our journey to get here was eventful. We were a last-ditch effort to leave a wasteland of a planet as a result of a nuclear fallout, but our trip to a first planet was definitely not an improvement. When we got to Luca, our spaceship was invaded by parasitic aliens, and then shot down by a megalomaniacal ruler of the desert. Most of our crew died, even our valiant captain, but we remained, crawling to the desert, until a mech gunslinger found us and our luck turned. A chance to escape this forsaken planet, a ship that would survive las gun turrets, and an offer for me to pilot it. We left, and that is how we got to this planet. And what I saw was a multitude of cyber-enhanced people, shining lights and billboards everywhere I looked. There's nowhere better than Neon Street to see the impacts of these technologies. Be it the cybernetic augmentations that improve everyday life, to the changes in speed, strength, and reflexes. The technology that improved on human biology went from the underground fighting pits, where the boxers were almost fully cybernetic, and extended their careers beyond debilitating wounds that came from their profession, to the pinnacle of combat in the crime-fighting Neon Street Samurai and the Bionic Kitsune. They were able to deflect or withstand bullets by following traditional sword fighting techniques coupled with supernatural speed, strength, skill, and enhanced swords made from state-of-the-art alloy, striking terror in evildoers when they show up in their ceremonial fighting suits and masks. But achieving the technological advancements to allow this to happen is a laborious process. As the rational species kept on evolving, the gap between men and other primates became so large that it felt morally correct to experiment on these ignoble animals. Quite a few test subjects ended up dead, but some actually transcended and became a part of society. Nowadays, chimpanzees not only engage with the most rational creatures, but they are also able to deploy a ban on primate research. Technology kept on evolving, but back to a road with less inflicted suffering. The chimpanzees weren't the only animals changed by the development of science, even though dogs didn't have much room left to grow, since evolution and selective breeding has already made them nearly perfect. All dog enhancements is focused on a single thing: increasing men's best friend's lifespan. And of course, the huge wave of technological advancements reached the domain of robotics. However, the branch of AI had to be terminated due to a fear that robots would overthrow humanity. Some more primitive kind of sentient robots remained, however, and they were left to their own devices, not advanced enough to pose a real threat to society. These robots realize they are outcasts in human society, may never thrive, may never better themselves through selection or reproduce, realize they're trapped in a meaningless existence. A great portion of the remaining sentient machines turned to anarchic and nihilistic beliefs. And so came the Robopunk wave. Individuals who care nothing for anything, performing destructive acts just for shits and giggles. They live in the outlying parts of society, with the people that come from other planets and those that couldn't afford enhancing themselves. Not everything is beautiful and fancy in Neon Street. There are some discussions on who is behind the big problems, and technology can help us find out more about this as well. After all, there's only one name in all present shipment drones that roam every street in the city. There's much more to say about Neon Street, and if you'd like to know more about our lore, leave a comment down below. And let us know what you'd like for us to cover next. More about the higher-ups at the city's corporations or the other citizens of Neon Street. That's it. Goodbye.